ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will survive.
So Steve Colbert announced that his show will be coming to an end May of 2026. A lot of people are calling it politics because CBS, lawsuit, settlement, blah, blah, blah. And I think Steve Colbert said some things about Trump. Matter of fact, let's play one of his last. You do? Okay. So the parent company is Paramount, of course. They had a $16 million settlement with Trump. And then they're saying because Steve Colbert has been going so hard, this was easy, but they're getting rid of the Late Show, period. So there will be no more Late Show after this. I don't know how you feel about that as somebody that could have been the host of a Late Show. It should have been, in my opinion, a host of a Late Show. I have thoughts, but Roy, you're intimately involved in this space.
I don't think that it makes sense to cancel the show. I think you figure out a way to cut costs. I'm not completely sure if it's politics though.
But that's what they said. It was cost savings.
Well, because Colbert called out Paramount for the 60-minute settlement 3 days ago, and then 3 days later he gets his whole world rocked, and they cancel the entire program. But CBS had already canceled the James Corden time slot at 12:30 earlier this year. There was a show called After Midnight, which is way cheaper to produce. By the numbers, supposedly, Colbert's show was losing about $40 million a year. His salary is somewhere around 15 to 20, they say. So even if Colbert showed up to work for free, you still losing 20 mil in terms of the production costs of the show and what the advertising revenue is bringing in. I don't know that there was a world where late night was going to survive beyond the next couple of years anyway. And this was being said long before they were saying this during Biden that late night was dying.
Yeah. I mean, so because we're scrolling.
We can't act like all of a sudden, it's because of Trump.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Nah. I agree with that. I was like, I haven't watched Colbert in a while. And if I'm up that late, I'm watching Family Guy. But here's what they said got him in trouble, but I don't think so either, Roy. Play the clips, Miz.
My parent corporation, Paramount, paid Donald Trump a $16 million settlement over his 60 Minutes lawsuit. As someone who has always been a proud employee of this network, I am offended. And I don't know if anything will ever repair my trust in this company. But just taking a stab at it, I'd say $16 million would help. This settlement is for a nuisance lawsuit Trump filed claiming that 60 Minutes deceptively edited their interview with then-candidate Kamala Harris last fall. Paramount knows they could have easily fought it because, in their own words, the lawsuit was completely without merit. And keep in mind, Paramount produced Transformers: Rise of the Beast. They know completely without merit. Now, unlike the payoffs from ABC and Twitter, Paramount's settlement did not include an apology. Instead, that's good. Instead, the corporation released a statement where they said, "You may take our money, but you will never take our dignity. You may, however, purchase our dignity for the low, low price of $16 million. We need the cash." Now, I believe... What can I say? Mr. Stephen loves to dance. Now, I believe this kind of complicated financial settlement with a sitting government official has a technical name in legal circles. It's big fat bribe. Because this all comes as Paramount's owners are trying to get the Trump administration to approve the sale of our network to a new owner, Skydance. Not the music I was expecting. Okay. That was me dancing in the sky. And some of the TV typers out there are blogging that once Skydance gets CBS, the new owner's desire to please Trump could put pressure on late-night host and frequent Trump critic Stephen Colbert. Okay. But how are they going to put pressure on Stephen Colbert if they can't find him?
Maybe that did lead to him being.
I'm not saying that didn't help, but I'm saying that if Stephen Colbert never said anything about Trump, you're telling me in the next 2 years that Paramount, under a merger, which after a merger you cut costs, was still going to be okay with a show having $40 million in overages. Before James Corden got cut, they cut budget and made him cut staff. Seth Meyers got rid of his band. Jimmy Fallon went from Mondays to Thursdays. All of this happened before Donald Trump won re-election. Sorry about the camera, the battery died. So I don't think that there was a world where Colbert was going to be able to just move with impunity fiscally over and over and over again. You canceled after midnight in the 12:30 slot when your host decided to not return. CBS didn't even go look for a new host. They just said it's cheaper to not do the show, air Colbert, and then put on Byron Allen reruns from 2008.
Wow.
Old Comics Unleashed episode. There's folks on there doing Obama first term jokes, and CBS was like, run it. Wow. And I'm not hating on Byron Allen getting his bag. I'm just telling you the level of value and respect that they have for that time slot now. So it could Trump and all could that monologue you just played have been a contributing factor in them angrily doing it instead of letting him slowly land the plane this way? Probably. But I really feel like sooner or later there were going to be more changes in late night, and his show is not going to be, we only making cuts at Fallon and everybody else because they losing to Colbert. Colbert was number one. He got Emmy nominated. Okay, cool. But I just don't think that sooner or later that there weren't going to be changes. But, to cancel the whole time slot, I think is bigger than Trump, because if they were making money, if they had an idea or a way to make money, you're not going to let the president make you more broke.
That's right. That's right.
Well, does Colbert sound like Spanky to you? When Spanky was cussing that white man out?
Somebody who, I can't remember who tweeted, it's like, it's in trouble. They said they're coming for the white Catholics now. I can't remember who tweeted that. I'm sorry.
I like Steve Colbert as a person. I think that he's really a decent human being. He also has a house not too far in Jersey. His wife, I think, was running for office at some point, and they're big Kamala Harris supporters and just out there really doing good work.
Middle name Tyrone.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He's got that one wonky ear. Something's up. Yeah. Something's up. I don't know what that's about, but
we're ready. We're prepared. Do not give in to fear. We are fearless. This is not the time to be afraid. This is a time to stand up and fight back and to resist any temptation for them to divide us. We're in this together. The rule of law is on our side. We will not give in, not give up. We will not capitulate. We will not bow. We will not bend. We will